Hello students, welcome to Learn Science classes. I am Aakanksha Ahlawat and today I am going to discuss some very important questions from chapter 1, that is chemical reactions and equations. I am sure this will be very helpful in your board exams preparation. These are basically questions from your NCERT book. Before starting this video, I would like to request you to watch chapter 1 video where I have discussed this chapter in just one video. So let's start with this video. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? मैग्नीशियम रिबन को अच्छे से पहले सैंड पेपर से क्लीन करना चाहिए क्योंकि उसके ऊपर ऑलरेडी मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड की एक लेयर आ जाती है बिकॉज मैग्नीशियम इज वेरी रिएक्टिव मेटल. सो द आंसर इज magnesium is a reactive metal and it combines with oxygen in air to form a layer of magnesium oxide MgO on its surface. Hence, it should be cleaned with a sandpaper before burning to remove the oxide layer formed on its surface. Next question. Write the balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. Hydrogen plus chlorine forms hydrogen chloride. Barium chloride plus aluminium sulphate is forming barium sulphate plus aluminium chloride. Sodium plus water react to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. You just have to write the chemical formulas of these and then balance the equation. I have already mentioned in the previous video and explained like how to balance a chemical equation. So please do watch that video. So this is the answer and these reactions are balanced. You can pause the video and check it. Next question. Write balanced chemical equations of these. Solution of barium chloride and sodium sulphate in water react to give insoluble barium sulphate and the solution of sodium chloride. And sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce sodium chloride solution in water. So this first one is double displacement reaction and the second one is neutralization reaction. Next question. A solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Name the substance X and write its formula. Write the reaction of substance X with water. So the substance X is calcium oxide and on reaction with water it forms calcium hydroxide which is also called lime water or slaked lime. और ये एयर से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एब्जॉर्ब करके कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट की लेयर बनाता है जिसकी वजह से दीवारों पे शाइनी लुक आती है. I have already explained in chapter 1 video. So the substance which is used for whitewashing is calcium oxide and it on reaction with water it produces calcium hydroxide and this absorbs carbon dioxide present in the environment and produces calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate forms a hard coating on the walls and this gives shiny appearance, and this is the reaction. You can see here calcium oxide on reaction with water is forming calcium hydroxide and this calcium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide from the air and forms calcium carbonate, and this gives shiny appearance to the wall and water is also formed. Next question. Why is the amount of gas collected in one of the test tube in activity which was related to electrolysis of water double of the amount collected in the other? Name the gas. जब हम इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस ऑफ वाटर वाले फिगर देखी थी तो एक इलेक्ट्रोड पे डबल गैस कलेक्ट हुई थी और एक पे कम हुई थी. द रीजन वाज दिस. द केमिकल रिएक्शन जो हुई थी, 2 molecules of water were breaking down into 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. So it's evident from the equation that water contains 2 parts of hydrogen. 2 part of hydrogen है और सिर्फ 1 part of oxygen है. Therefore, during the electrolysis of water, the amount of hydrogen gas collected in one of the test tube is double than that of the oxygen produced and collected in the other test tube. I hope it's clear now. Next question. Why does the color of copper sulphate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? Iron is more reactive than copper. Hence, it can replace copper from the copper sulphate solution. Blue color of the copper sulphate solution changes into green color and then iron nail acquires a brownish look because of the deposition of copper on it. So this is because iron is more reactive than copper and it displaces copper from its salt solution. This is the reaction, and this figure I have already explained. This acquires this blue color of copper sulphate changes into green color and iron के ऊपर brown coating आ जाती है after reaction. Next question, identify the substances that are oxidized and the substances that are reduced in the following reaction. These are the two reactions and we have to identify इनमें से कौन ऑक्सीडाइज्ड हो रहा है और कौन रिड्यूस्ड हो रहा है. तो ऑक्सीडाइज्ड कौन होगा जो ऑक्सीजन गेन करेगा, और रिड्यूस कौन होगा जो ऑक्सीजन लूज करेगा या हाइड्रोजन गेन करेगा. सो इन फर्स्ट इक्वेशन सोडियम is gaining oxygen to form sodium oxide, hence sodium is being oxidized and oxygen is getting reduced. So oxygen क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, reduced हो रहा है. अब सेकेंड इक्वेशन में देखें तो हाइड्रोजन is gaining oxygen to form H2O water, hence H2 is being oxidized and CuO is getting reduced. You can see here CuO से oxygen ला गया and it is forming just Cu, so it is getting reduced and H2 is getting oxidized. So the substance that gains oxygen is being oxidized and is the oxidized substance, and the substance that loses oxygen is being reduced and is the reduced substance. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? नाइट्रोजन इज ए गैस और ये काफ़ी इनर्ट इन नेचर है, रिएक्ट नहीं करेगी ऑयल्स और फैट्स के साथ, उनका ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं करेगी. So oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen because non-reactive nitrogen gas does not combine with oil and fat in the food. It acts as antioxidants and prevent them from being oxidized. So food containing fat and oil एरियल ऑक्सीडेशन के बाद उसमें से काफ़ी फाउल ऑर्डर और टेस्ट हो जाता है उनका, इसको रेंसिडिटी बोलते हैं. And this can prevent, nitrogen gas can prevent that food from getting rancid. Next question, a shiny brown colored element X on heating in air becomes black in color. Name the element X and the black colored compound formed. The element X is copper और ये black color का हो जाता है after heating in the air. A shiny brown element X which on heating in air becomes black in color is basically copper element and black colored compound is copper oxide, and this is the reaction. जब भी आप ये आंसर लिखो तो you must write chemical reaction associated with it and also don't forget to balance it. Why does respiration considered as an exothermic reaction? Explain. An exothermic reaction is a reaction in which energy is liberated and in the process of respiration energy is released. Thus it is considered an exothermic reaction. ग्लूकोज जो होता है वो एज सबस्ट्रेट काम करता है और वो ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करके एनर्जी, वाटर एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज करता है. सो दिस इज द chemical reaction of respiration, very important, and it is exothermic in nature because energy is being released. Why are decomposition reaction called the opposite of combination reaction? Write equations for these reactions. Decomposition में क्या होता है? When a single compound is broken down into two or more than two products, whereas combination reaction में क्या होता है? Two or more products combine to form just one product. Two or more reactants combine to form one product. So two or more compounds are mixed to produce a new substance in a combination reaction, whereas one compound decomposes into two or more components in a decomposition reaction. As a result, decomposition reaction are referred to as the opposite of combination reaction. And example के तौर पे आप ये equation देख सकते हो. This is the decomposition reaction and this is combination reaction. Next question. In the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper metal. Write down the reaction involved. Copper is more reactive than silver, hence it will displace silver from silver nitrate. The silver nitrate is in the solution and the metallic copper will dissolve to form copper nitrate. As it does, it will precipitate the silver in the solution as metallic silver. That is, copper is exchanged for the silver in the solution and silver is replaced by copper that is not in the solution. So this is the chemical reaction involved. AgNO3 मतलब silver nitrate and on reaction with copper nitrate बन रहा है और silver is getting precipitated. Next question. What do you mean by a precipitation reaction? Explain by giving examples. A reaction in which an insoluble solid known as precipitate is formed, इसी को precipitation reaction बोलते हैं. And for example this. और भी कई एग्जाम्पल हो सकते हैं, मैंने यहाँ पे ये लिया है. Sodium carbonate on reaction with calcium chloride is forming calcium carbonate and sodium chloride. यहाँ पे calcium carbonate is a precipitate. In this reaction, calcium carbonate is obtained as a precipitate. Now I'd like to thank you. That's all for this video. I would like to request you to like this video if you really liked it and subscribe to my channel. And अगर आप कुछ suggest करना चाहते हो मेरी next videos के लिए तो please do comment. Thank you.